Hi, I'm Mark Simple with Advanced Agrilytics. Out here looking at some April 12th planted corn this morning. Today's Friday, June 12th. So this crop's been in the ground right at 2 months. And really, it's V12 today, but for most of its life, it's either had, adequate or excess moisture. We've already talked about potential for crown rot risk, due to the cold and the wet there in late April and early May that all of this April planted corn has went through. But now as we start to, get some more humid days and hot days and, in light of the recent rains, I'm really starting to think about the foliar disease potential. And especially thinking back to 2021, how the month of June started off somewhat similar, and then we ended up with some pretty high foliar disease pressure that year as well. So let's actually go ahead and take a look down in this crop canopy. As I stepped into this field, I was thinking about what's going to happen over the next couple weeks, but unfortunately I was able to pretty easily find, multiple plants with gray leaf spot lesions already on them. So we have already had the conditions for gray leaf to set in. Also sitting here thinking, is tar spot a possibility as well? Okay, so whether you already have some foliar disease started in your crop, or you're just thinking ahead a couple weeks and want to prevent that infection, what do we do about it? Well, I can tell you for this particular field, I'm looking at a pre-tassel fungicide application, not only to try to get the gray leaf spot under control and at least suppressed to the lower canopy, but I'm also thinking about the different environments in this field and how the saturated acre right now, it's under stress. It's had too much water, and it's at a critical growth stage. We need to try to relieve some stress as much as we can. And then where I'm standing here is a more water limited acre, and I want to help this acre achieve its maximum potential, right? All season long, we've been setting this acre up with higher fertility rates, higher nitrogen rates, and now we got to protect that potential and don't let a foliar disease take that potential away when we really need this water limited acre to help make up, for some potential yield losses in that saturated acre.